Hey, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. On today's video, we're doing day 1 of the June 2018 5 Days of Foundation. So today I'm using this one right here. It's from The Ordinary. I did pick this up on Beautylish. I'm not sure if Sephora sells The Ordinary's foundation or not. I know they sell The Ordinary's skincare, but I'm not sure if they sell The Ordinary's foundation. But this is the serum foundation, the light coverage, the lightweight serum formula. I am actually going to be running around quite a bit today, so I decided to go with a light coverage foundation. It's warm as well, and I didn't want to have too heavy of a foundation on my face while I'm running around doing different things. We're going to be outside for a little while, so I didn't want to be too heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you from the website what the claims are for this foundation. So this does have a handful of colors. There they are right there. I decided to pick up the color 1.1, which is fair neutral. They do have lighter colors, which are very fair. I decided not to go with that. I think the fair neutral will be just fine for me. So I'm going to go ahead and read through what they say on their website. It says serum foundations are lightweight, medium coverage formulations available in a comprehensive shade range across 21 shades. These foundations offer moderate coverage that look natural with a very lightweight serum feel, which is what I'm hoping I like. I do know I like them. They are very low in viscosity and are dispensed with a supplied pump or with the optional glass dropper available for purchase separately if preferred. Let me see what I have in here, because I did buy this a couple of months ago from Beautylish, and I thought it came with a drop. Oh no, it is the pump. Okay, so there's the bottle. I'm going to keep reading here in 1 second. All right. So the pigments used in this format are treated for a rich, highly saturated effect. These pigments are suspended in our proprietary spreadability system that allows pigments to look natural on the skin, resist collecting within fine lines, and stay on for longer. Hopefully it stays out of my lines. The foundations offer a semi-matte finish and are compatible with most primers and are designed to work exceptionally well with the primers offering from The Ordinary, which I did not get. Talks a little bit about the European Union. Okay. Each foundation format is available in 21 shades. These shades are divided into 3 categories: 1 for fair to lighter tones, 2 for medium tones, and 3 for darker tones. Each category is then classified further, etc., etc. Okay, they have an S or a G if it's silver highlights or golden highlights. I did not get either of those. Okay, directions. Shake before use. Dispense a small amount onto the palm or the back of your hand. Smooth on and blend throughout the face, ideally outward from the midpoint of the face. Now, it doesn't say whether to use a brush or a sponge, so I am going to try it both half and half. Okay, before I get started, I want to tell you what's on my face. I have the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. This might be the second item that I actually quote-unquote pan. I don't know if you can tell, I'm right about there in the bottle, so a little bit over half. I do like this stuff. So I have that on my face. I also went ahead and moisturized today because I was traveling this week and I feel like I had some dryness on my skin. I think it might have been one of the primers that I was using, actually, believe it or not. Primer that works really well on my T-zone, but for some reason on my cheeks I think was drying me out. Anyway, I used the Tatcha water cream. I use this all over my face, paying special attention to my under eyes. And then I did use the Smashbox. This is just a little sample because I have like 5 of these in my drawer. This is the Photo Finish Foundation Primer. So that is what's on my face already. And let's go ahead and get into this. It actually sounds liquidy. I hope the microphone was picking that up. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and get into this. So today I'm going to be using my Makeup Geek angled stippling brush. I will use that on the left side of my face. And my Flower Beauty sponge on the right side of my face. This is a newer one. I actually had to throw out my older one. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Oh. It locks. That's a good thing. I mean, it doesn't have a cap, Oh, and it came out right away. Okay, that is 3 pumps. It is very liquidy, so I don't want to tilt my hand for too far. Hopefully this doesn't oxidize because it's already looking a little bit dark on my skin tone. But we shall see. All right, let's go ahead in. And whoa! That is from serious coverage. Holy cow. So I was a little bit nervous after last month when I had no coverage whatsoever. Okay. That is something. That is serious coverage. And it blends very quickly. Alright, so I'm getting some streaking with the brush, so I am going to probably go over the whole face with the sponge, but I still have half of what I pumped out still on my hand. So I'm going to go ahead in with the sponge, and okay, that is much lighter coverage with the sponge. So I picked up everything that was left on my hand already. And I didn't really get almost any coverage. So I'm going to keep going with my brush, and then I'm going to come back in with a sponge and just smooth everything out. So I'm going to just do one more pump with that. So this is a total of 4 pumps so far. And I'm thinking this one pump might finish off my face. Okay, I was hoping that that would help out with the finish because this is actually sitting very weird on my skin. I feel like it almost looks dry. And I put moisturizer and primer all over my skin today in an effort to try to moisturize it a little bit. I know that I'm going to get oily throughout the day because it is warm outside and I'm going to be outside running around. So maybe that'll help it look nicer, but so I'm going to actually zoom you in to take a look at this before I put the rest of my makeup on. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up, but like right in here, it's kind of weird on my face. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping the camera catches it because it just looks really broken up on my face. And like right in here, it's like catching on like dry parts of my skin. I wouldn't expect that from a lightweight foundation. I really wouldn't. Yeah, like right there, I have a little tiny dry piece of skin. That's kind of weird to me. I don't know. And then I thought the sponge would help the finish, but it really didn't do much other than take away some of the coverage, which I'm not too worried about. I think I'm going to use one of the powder foundations from May to set this rather than just a loose powder. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on. What time is it? It is, oops. It is 12:03. I'm a little bit behind today. 12:15 is probably going to end up being my check-in time because I'm not going to do too much makeup today. I'm going to do some mascara. I'm going to do a little bit on my eyes. I might put a little bit of blush on, but maybe not because this is not real heavy coverage. We'll see how it looks once I put the powder foundation on top. So I won't be doing a lot of makeup today. But anyway, I'm going to get to that and I will be right back in just a second. All right, everybody. It is 12:24. Took me a little bit longer than I wanted to. But I'm done now. And what is on my face is, I used 2 powders. I used the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation to sort of set the foundation, which is why I'm probably looking a little bit shinier than I was. But, okay, I'll talk about it in a second. Okay, and then on my under eyes, I did put a little bit of the Born This Way concealer, and then I set that with the It Bye Bye Pores Pressed translucent powder. And then on my lips, I have this Nude Sticks gel color in J Mama. That's what's on my lips. On my eyes, I have Roller Lash on my upper lashes, and then this one from Beauty Counter on my lower lashes. This is their lengthening mascara. I think this is about done. It was very dry. I haven't used it in a couple weeks, and it's very dry, so this is probably going in the garbage. But this is still good. So that's my upper lashes. And then on my eyelids, I have the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And then I'm using this from Tarte. This is the Miracles of the Amazonian Clay Eye and Cheek Palette. And I actually got this in my limited edition BoxyCharm from December, Christmas time. And I have these 3 colors on my eyes. That's it. They are Natural Beauty, Pretty Penny, and Beyond Bronze. So I have Natural Beauty all over my lid. I have Pretty Penny on the inside, and then Beyond Bronze on the exterior, and then on the lower lash line, just a hint on the lower lash line. And then I have the blush, which is Sensational, on my cheeks. That's the only thing I have on my cheeks. I don't have any highlighter or bronzer or contour or anything like that. So that is everything, I think. Yes. Okay. So let's talk about this foundation for a little bit. Right now, I'm not liking it very much. Oh, I forgot the setting sprays. I used 2 setting sprays to try to help this one out. I used the Milani Make It Last, and then I used the Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist with rose water and green tea. I sprayed this on first and then this on afterwards. I do like the scent of this. It always reminds me of my grandmother, and I hope they never stop making it, because it reminds me of her. So, let's talk about this foundation. I mean, I've literally had this on for what, like a half an hour, 20 minutes? It's already breaking up on my chin, right in here. That's after powder foundation and 2 setting sprays. It is breaking up on my chin. I hope the camera's picking it up. If not, I'll pick it up during my midday check-in. Because of the powders and sprays that I put on my cheeks, that doesn't look like it's breaking up as much as it had been. I think my forehead looks okay, but around my nose, like right in here, you can see like every single pore. It's very frustrating. Yeah. It's not transferring, which is good, but after, again, powdering it and setting spray, it better not transfer. I've only got one that does that, and I don't like that very much. So this foundation is only $7. I don't know if I said that. It is a full ounce, right? Yes, 1 full ounce, 30 milliliters. And I think it's $7, $6.90, I think is what I paid for it. So it's very inexpensive. It's down in the range of drugstore, some of the lower end drugstore pricing wise. I would tell you that the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, I think that's what it is. It's the one that's in the little bottle. It's $6. I'll put a little picture right here. Actually, I'm just going to grab the bottle. Yeah, it's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This one right here. It's like $6. I have 2 shades. I actually mixed these 2 shades. One is neutral. They're both, so this one's fair neutral. This one's light cool, even though the light cool actually looks a little bit lighter than the fair neutral. But anyway, I have 2 shades. I mix these 2 shades when I do wear it. These are $6 a piece, $5.99 or something like that. And you can usually get Wet n Wild at a discount if you watch for sales and stuff. Like I know Rite Aid will sometimes have it like 30% off all Wet n Wild products, so you can get it even cheaper. That looks better on my skin than this does. Now, again, this is just putting it on. Throughout the day, my oils are going to come in, and that might help it. But we'll see. The chin is really bothering me. And I know I'm not young, but I don't feel like it should be broken up like that on initial application. Around my nose, it's definitely caking up. You can see that. This side's not so bad. Oh, yes, it is. So, overall, half an hour in, I'm really not liking this. I'm hoping it gets better throughout the day, because I know some people really like this. I also have the heavy, what is it called, full coverage one. This is the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. I'm going to be trying this out later on this week. I have all of June's foundations sitting on the table in front of me. So that is coming later this week. If you watched May's wrap-up video, you already know that. If this one is already caking up on my skin and this is the light coverage, I'm very, very afraid to try that one out. And in fact, I was going to try that one today and switch to this one because of all the running around we're doing. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to get going. I've got a lot to do. I've got a couple more videos. Or I have another video that I want to film before we head out. And I need to be out of the house by 1 o'clock. So, I'm going to get going. I will see you guys probably somewhere around 4:30. And we'll see how it looks then. Because I'm not real excited about it right now. I mean, it said that it has special formula so that it doesn't go into fine lines and wrinkles in like every pore. And I used a good primer. I used the Smashbox primer, the original primer that is pore filling, silicone. Yeah. All right. I will see you guys in about 4 hours. Okay, everybody. So it is my midday check-in time. It is... I'm a little bit early. It's about 12 minutes past 4. But we are about to start driving somewhere, so I figured I'd do my check-in now. I'm trying to get the best light. Text in the background here. But it is raining outside. You can see the rain on the window here. So I don't want to be outside, but I am trying to get like natural light from the sunroof that's above me. I'm going to close the mirror too. Maybe, yeah, that'll help. So, I feel like, number one, I feel like this is oxidized. You can see a line along my neck where I stopped putting the foundation. So I think it's definitely oxidized. I looked in the mirror at one point and I said to John, who's sitting here beside me, my face looks orange. And he saw the line too. So I don't know that the camera is picking it up real well. It starts to wash me out a little bit because it's trying to adjust for the coloring. But anyway, just like looking at me straight on, you can see my neck is definitely lighter than my face. And maybe I'm being a little bit more critical of it than other people might be, but my other problem is that this is making my skin look old. At least I think it is. Like, it's really, if I can get a good lighting, like right in here around my nose. It is in the nose crease, like really a lot. And I know I have deep nose creases, but it's not just that, like along my chin, in here where I have a lot of scarring, I just feel like it's really sitting into everything. And when the description of it says that it's specially formulated not to sink into lines, yikes. Like these aren't lines, these are just little pock marks from acne scarring, and it is in like every single scar I have. It's in my nose crease, it's in this scar here where I long story, but I had a scar there. It's in that. I think it's just not looking very good. I think the coloring is bad. We were in the building back here and I went to the ladies' room, and I went into the ladies' room and looked in the mirror, and I just thought it looked bad on my skin. I don't know what you guys think. Again, I'm trying to show you my skin the best I can, and I feel like it just does not look good. Look at my forehead. It's like in all those little wrinkles on my forehead. I mean, I had sunglasses on, so it is wiped off there, and that's understandable. But like everywhere else, I'm trying to look at my forehead here. I'm just not liking it right now. I feel like it makes my skin look older than it is. And I don't need to look any older than I already look. So that's my midday check-in. I will see you guys a little bit after 8 o'clock. All right, everybody. I ended up wearing this longer than I wanted to. The time is now 9:01. So I've had this on 9 hours. And I'm a little low energy because we've been running around all day. Like, we literally left the house at 1:15 and we just got home. So we've been gone for a long time. We've been running around doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Not crazy, just running around running errands and stuff. We went shopping and bought some stuff, and you know, we're filming this. I'm filming this on a Saturday. It's great. But I'll say this. This foundation looks a little scary. This is supposed to be the light coverage, the serum foundation, and it's supposed to be lightweight serum formula. And maybe I put too much on. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I put too much on, but it was really streaky. Yeah, I just remember it. Now, for you, it was just a couple minutes ago. For me, it was 9 hours, 10 hours ago, 9.5 hours ago. But it does not look good right now. It does not look good. I literally just went in my bathroom to wash my hands because we had just gotten home and I knew I was going to be touching my face. And I wanted to wash my hands before I touched my face. So I went in the bathroom and washed my hands. And when I turned the light on, like, I scared myself. And I even said to John, I said, oh my gosh, it looks like I'm wearing a mask. Because I feel like this is really heavy right now. And I am very concerned about trying the full coverage foundation. Very concerned. I'm going to zoom you in and show you what I'm talking about. So if I do this, I don't know that the camera's going to pick it up, but this is all broken up. Up in here, I've got all sorts of lines. Like right there, I've got a line. Over here, I've got lines. It has been transferring all day. I went to a store and I tried on some clothes. Actually, you can see a little bit of it here on my collar. It did transfer on the collar of this shirt that I have on because I was trying on some shirts. One of the shirts that I did purchase was a black top, and along the I think it was this side, along the collar, just along the very collar part of it, there's a smudge of foundation. So this was transferring all day. Honestly, like, it's cakey around my nose. I mean, yeah. This side too. Other than my forehead, I think my forehead looks okay. I actually think my nose looks okay, except that it's rubbed off this side. I have not blown my nose at all day, but it's rubbed off the side of my nose. I think this whole part of my face looks horrendous. It's cakey. It's broken up. I've got lines that I didn't even know existed, like right here along my lip. Yeah. This claimed that it would not sit into fine lines and wrinkles. This is in every single line that I have. And it's even created lines so that it could sit in lines. So I'm going to take this makeup off as quickly as I possibly can. Yeah. I'm going to try this again because my fear is that I put too much on. Now, I didn't really use that much. That's the weird thing. I probably used more, though, than I should have because it says that it's supposed to be a serum foundation. It's supposed to be lightweight, and I just feel like it's been cakey all day long. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below what your guys' thoughts are because I'm just really disappointed in this. I had a lot of hope that it would look really nice, and I just feel like it hasn't. So the only saving grace was that it was $6.90. That's it. And I got it when I was making another order already from Beautylish, so I didn't have to pay for shipping or anything. Sorry, I'm looking in between my eyebrows here to see if that's looking kind of weird. I don't know. I'm going to try this again. I will let you guys know in the May foundation wrap up what my final thoughts ended up being. I'm just not real thrilled about this right now. So anyhow, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit the red subscribe button and don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when I do upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. I do read all comments. I do try to respond to all comments, even though I'm usually about 2 to 3 weeks behind. I just struggle with getting those responded to timely because I do have a full-time job, and I actually have 3 different YouTube channels. So I do try to respond at least within like a 2 or 3 week time period. So anyhow, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.